Hello everyone, this is your Discord assistant, and today I'm gonna simply show you how to use Discord. You can be a beginner, an advanced, or even an expert. Remembering basics is sometimes something you need to do. So, when you log into Discord for the first time, you will be logged into this screen. Here, you can add your friends, like my friend 1, or you can go to the shop, create a server, or discover servers. If your only goal is just to make friends or to actually discuss with some guys, learn about AIs or any subject, this right here is the best setting you can use. You have literally an infinite numbers of Discord servers public that can really help you doing anything or learning anything. Discord recently added some quests that you can see right here. The goal of quests is just to have some rewards, and this is just a free way to pimp your Discord. And then you have the apps one. This one is one of my favorite. Basically, Discord is not really a game, and it's kinda boring when you actually make the round of the application, and it's more of a tool than a game. That's why they invented apps that can make you play games into Discord directly. Well, now I'm gonna show you how to create your Discord server. I'm not gonna go through channels and everything. I'm just gonna teach you all you need to know of every settings and every aspect of the app. So I'm gonna create a server. When you create your server, you are immediately faced with some option. You can either create your own server, create a gaming server, friend server, study group server, school club server, a local community server, or an artist and creator server. Basically, this only changes the base channels that are in the Discord server. So here, if I create a gaming server for me and my friends, we're gonna call it Friends Gaming Server. You basically have a preset here that you can see. You have 4 channels, 2 voice channels and 2 text channels. And it's actually all. Here, if I create a friends server, it's gonna give me a friend-based Discord server. It's all really about your using of Discord, and it's not really that important. Let me try a study group server. Let's call it Learning Nerds. And here we can see that we have multiple new channels. And this one is actually the closest one for a real server. I really like it, even though it has no emojis and everything. It's actually good looking and very practical. Let me try a school club one. Let's call it Mangas Club. And here you can see that you have multiple new channels and not the same as the previous servers. Let's try a local community one. Let's call it Small Town. Imagine that it's your town Discord server. And here you can see that you have multiple different channels. Let's just do the last one, artists and creators. I'm actually really curious to see what channels has in it. Let's call it anti-AI. And actually not that different from the others. We get the point. Based on what do you want to do in your server, Discord proposes you some different channels and categories that can fasten the way of creating a Discord server. But this is actually boring. It's not actually like when you will be used to Discord, this is not a place you want to be. You want a Discord to be beautiful and everything, but this will be for the next tutorials. Now that I've seen all the servers I wanted to see and all the presets Discord gave me, I'm just gonna take them and put them in a folder. And basically a folder is just a folder full of servers. Let's just rename this folder by right clicking on the folder. Go on folder settings. Let's call it Thirst Sample Servers. You can name it whatever you want if you did the same thing as me, even if it's really bomb. I only did this to show you the channels you can have based off the samples of Discord. Now that we saw every template Discord wants us to create, let's just not listen to them and actually create our own server for us and our friends. Let's call it my server. You can put it whatever you want, even put a logo here, even though I don't recommend doing it right now, and you can create your server. And here we are, the most simple and useful server you can have. This is actually practical because you only have 2 channels, one right channel and one voice channel, but you can be easily lost because imagine all your friends are posting their drawings but they are talking at the same time, and you only have one voice channel but you have 15 friends. So it can be really underwhelming, but let's not worry about that. Let's just try to see what we can see in our server. So when we first arrive to the server, we can see different options that Discord gives us to actually start using the server. First, here we can invite our friends. That's actually good. You can just left click on this. It will show you a link. It's hidden for me so you cannot join my server. It's said that it expires expires in 7 days, but you can just click this case and it will be infinite link. Then you just copy it and you can send it to your friends. In the second place, they try to ask you to personalize your server with an icon, but I don't recommend you clicking on this one because you will be overwhelmed by the amount of information you have on your screen. Then they say to you, send your first message. We can actually try to send a message here. Hi everyone, just created my new own server. I'm so glad. And we did our first message. And then they tell you to add your first app. They are kinda burning steps, not really beginner friendly, but I'm gonna help you. So first, you need to know that all of your server settings will be on the left top corner of your screen. You can click whatever, even on the arrow or not on the arrow, it will always open this pop-up. Now you can see multiple options. First one is server boost. Server boosts are really useful to boost your server and unlock new emojis, new soundboards, animated server icon or even banner. You can have a better quality audio in the voice channels, a better stream resolution, and even create a guild and everything. But this is really for the experts of Discord, you know. You don't actually need a boost to use Discord, it's just a kind of way to support Discord. The second option right here is invite people. You already know the feature, we saw it in the first options they gave us. Third option is now the most important one and the most core one that you will use the most of the time. It is the server settings one. In here you basically have everything that keeps your server alive. So we're not gonna touch everything of this, but you can go through this. There's not that much complicated thing here. Basically here is just a server profile. You can change the icon, the banner, the name. You can add traits. Traits are made to warn people of the interest of your server. So basically if it's a gaming server, just maybe type Minecraft, or if you play Fortnite, just basically type what represents your server. And if you want to give more information, you can just add a description. Now it's become more complicated. In the engagement panel, you actually see a lot of information. Basically, without burning too much steps, all you need to know is that those are just aesthetics. It just makes that if someone joins your server, a message will be sent and you will be able to send a GIF to react to the join, and it actually sends automatic messages. You don't have to do anything, it's already set up with the server. This is great, but we will see later that it's not actually that great. You can do better with a lot of tools that I will show you in the next tutorials. Now, activity feed settings. So this basically is if you have gaming friends or music listener friends, basically Discord collects the activity you are doing right now on your computer or your phone and display it in front of everyone in the server, of course. So the activity feed will say, this guy has played Minecraft 2 days ago, this guy has played Fortnite 3 days ago, or this guy listened to Iron Agone 2 days ago. You can have it if you want. Personally, I don't like it, but we will see the programmation of the server later. Next is the default notification settings. So basically, to make it short, it's just that when you have Discord for the first time and you create your server, if there is a lot of people, you don't want to have a notification every time there is a message, because not every message will be addressed to you, and when people will address you, they will mention you. So here you can just choose the default settings. When someone joins your server, will he receive every notification or only mentions? If you have for project for the server that everyone joined it, it will be better to only mentions. But if you have a small friends group, maybe all message will be better. It's all about personal preferences, and the users can just self-change it anyway. Next one is the inactive channel. The inactive channel is just a voice chat channel where people, if they are mute for too long, they will be moved into the channel. So everyone knows that they are not here, and it actually kicks people that are AFK. And now, the last thing of engagement panel is the server widget. Server widget is actually a really complicated thing that basically makes you able to create bots or automated messages and everything. It's kinda for the advanced / experts users of Discord. So this will be a very late tutorial, but you can just leave it disabled. On the third one, you have the boost perks. Basically, if you want to insist people to boost, not like forcing them, but remind them that your server can be boosted, you can just show the boost progress bar. It will show everyone a bar with a goal of how many boosts the server needs to level up. Remember, by leveling up, you get perks. With perks, your server is more attracting, your server is more fun, you have better quality and everything. It's really just secondary, but it can maybe change a lot. The next panel is the emoji panel. It's actually really simple. You can upload emojis, delete them. It's really simple. You also have upload requirements, so you need a certain type of file, a certain size of emoji and dimension max, but it's really not that important. Next, similar to the emojis, you have the stickers. Stickers are just bigger emojis that can be animated. Next one, you have the soundboards. Soundboards are actually fun to use in the voice chat. I use them a lot with my friends. You can basically upload a 5 seconds file and use it as a soundboard in your vocal. Next, it will be the members channel. The member channel list is actually really useful to see when people have joined, from who they got invited, or when did they join Discord, if they are roles. It's just kind of a join logs, so we will skip this. Next one is a very important and actually the best thing you can do on Discord, the roles panel. Basically, you can just create roles so you can have different permissions, have different interests, so people will know who you are, if you're a woman, if you're a boy, if you're 16, 17, 18, 19. You can do every role you want. It's just a very useful thing to do. The next one are the invites. You can see the invites of everyone who created it, in how many times it expires and how many times it has been used. It's just actually this simple of a panel. You can also pause invites if your server is being raided, or if you do not want people to invite someone in your server, or you can just create a new invite link. The next one is the accept of the server. You can either choose if just an invite is enough, or if they have to do an application, like with questions you can set up and everything. You can also add rules to your server. That is really useful. Next one is integration apps. Like the widgets, it's really complicated and not actually primary, so we can skip that. You only need to know is just that you can do bots with it. You can send automated messages, embed messages that are like better formatted messages, but it's not really that big. Next, you will be redirected to the apps. Basically here, you will be able to click on the app and actually add the app to the server. So you can add it to the server and it will ask you the permission to do it. I'm not gonna do it, of course, but it's just for show off. Next are the moderation settings. Those are very important settings that we will set up through the time of the tutorials. But basically it says if you want to see the channel list in the channels, the verification level that your server needs, if someone has to have a number verified, or if he just has to verify his email, if someone needs a 2FA to mod the server, if your server should have an explicit image filter, and of course if your server is being raided or if it has suspicious activities in it, you will receive a RS. Next one is the audit log. Basically here you cannot see anything, but anyway there is only just one log and you can see all the logs. So who changed the invite, who changed the channels, who sent an invite, who disconnected from one from the vocal, who deleted a message in the gen chat, who banned someone. You can see everything. Next, in the ban one, you can see, as it says, you can see the banned people of the server. You can either ban them or keep them banned. Next one is very useful, I think, is the automat one. We will not enable right now, but it's actually really easy to set up and really useful. It's basically just moderate your server without any moderator on it. Next one is the community. Basically, if you want to have a bigger community and actually a really good looking server, this is a setting you need to be looking for. Next one is server subscriptions. Basically, you can create your own shop or subscriptions on Discord. It's really useful for small businesses or even like map creators on Fortnite or Minecraft or anything. Any services you can sell them on Discord and you have a 90% revenue share. The last three ones are really not that much important, even though there says delete server. The first one is just the server boost status to see how many perks you've used, how many perks you have. It's really not that important. Next one is a server template. That's actually kinda good. So it will basically use your server as a template and create a copy of it, but it will not copy the members, the bots, the icons, the boosts or the breaks, and none of the messages or any content that has been sent to your server. The last one is just delete server. If you want to delete your server, just type the name of your server. It was a journey going right here, but we still have something to go. The next thing is create channel. Basically, you can create a channel, text or voice channel, name it, make it private or not, and choose the roles that someone needs to gain access to the channel. We will not do any right now, but it's actually good to know. Next, you can do a category. But what is a category? Basically, category are those tiny things that says voice channels or text channels or anything that you can name it. But it basically is a channel folder. Next one is create an event. Basically, I can create a voice channel for an event or even a text channel for an event. Invite everyone to do your event. It's really not that important. Then you have the app directory that takes you to the app list. Then you have something really important that says the notification settings. Here you can selfly, and not for everyone, you can selfly change your notification settings. Privacy settings are really good. You can change anything on this. So if people can DM you, if they can add you a friend, if they can see your activity and everything. Next one is edit the per server profile. Basically, you can have two different profiles on two different servers. It's really just aesthetics. And the last one is just hide muted channels. If you mute a channel, if you click on this, it will hide the channels that are muted, as it says. I think we did it all. We reviewed every single one of these settings by explaining briefly every one of them. Next time I will show you how to set up the Discord server without adding any bots or apps, just the most practical way to use a Discord server. Alright guys, I hope it helped you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.